I feel so nauseous.
Please calm down.
How many?
Dante.
How many dicks have you sucked?
Go.
How many?
Right, shut up a second and I'll tell you.
Something like 36?
What? Something like 36?
Does that include
me?
37.
I'm 37? 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot. Hey, you, get back here.
Okay, and again, welcome back to Try and Find Happiness with Food. I decided to make a second video this week because a friend of mine was talking to me about steaks and the way I'm cooking them and things like that, and he brought up steak rubs. I usually don't cook with a steak rub. I usually just do my rosemary, thyme, and butter because I love that, and if you don't like the fact that that's how I cook the steaks, then again, fuck off. Let's go ahead and make a rub. That way we can put it on this steak. This is a top sirloin steak, so it is going to be tougher, so probably a rub or a marinade would probably work a lot better for this anyway. First thing first is, as we can see, this son of a bitch is not circumcised, so it's pretty disgusting looking. We got this little tip here. We want to kind of get rid of that tip. See, because we want to rub this part of the steak. We don't want to rub this part of the steak. Rubbing this is not going to do anything. It's just going to flop around. That's not going to do anything. That's not going to help anybody. We want to rub this part of the steak. There. So we're going to go ahead and trim this part off, and then we'll put our rub on this steak. So let's go ahead and trim that shit off. That looks a little bit better. And this piece of shit, this floppy foreskin of steak, we can use this for something else. So let's just put it aside. Now, next thing you're going to want to do, first thing you want to do is pat this dry. You want it dry. Get rid of the excess moisture that you don't fucking need.
But the stress is astounding. It's now or never. She's coming home.
You want to do both sides. And looking at this, looks like I do have a huge chunk of fat on this side, huh? Let's go ahead and trim that off too. We just want to kind of have the middle part there. All right, good thing I took that off. Looked like we had a little bit of silver skin there too as well. I'm going to leave this. I mean, this is probably going to be tough. It looks like it's kind of like a little membrane there. But you know what? I really don't give a shit. I'm not classically trained. And fuck it. If it's tough, it's tough. So now that you went ahead and remove that moisture, the first thing you're going to do is massage it a little bit with some olive oil. Enough fun. Let's go ahead and make our rub. Get the rub ready to go. And then we'll go ahead and put it on this. I wonder how much it would hurt to snort this shit. All right. So let's go ahead and take this shit and rub it on our steak. Get our meat all nice and seasoned and rubbed, and I'm looking forward to some more rubbing. I haven't been chafing yet. Actually doesn't look too bad. Now that we got the rub, all our seasonings and spices and everything in there, I'm not going to cook this right away. In fact, I'm going to wait 48 hours. What I'm going to do is go ahead and vacuum seal this in a bag, put it in the fridge, let it what's called wet age for 2 days. Once it's done wet aging for the 2 days, we're going to go ahead and bring this out, and then we're going to go ahead and cook this, sear it on the pan, get it all cooked up and ready to go. And we'll see how good this rub is. Oh man, I do gotta say this steak looks fucking beautiful. All that rub and all the seasoning on it made a beautiful, perfect crust, and of course it looks like it cooked out perfectly. Good medium rare there. So let's go ahead and try it and see how this shit tastes. Man, this is really good. Like all those seasonings combined, great, like almost barbecue-y flavor to it. But if you notice, when I did make the rub, I did put quite a bit of red pepper flakes, so it does have a lot of heat to it. So it's like a really hot, kind of like barbecue-y flavor, but it really freaking makes the steak taste fucking awesome. I mean, being a top sirloin steak is still tough, but it did tenderize it down some, and oh god, the rub helped keep the juices in as well. I think it came out perfect. That's just good, dude.